Hello, everybody.
Joe Pal Bryant. It's T-minus 10 days before we leave for the road, and we are jazzed. Just started doing the load in this morning. I took my trusty timber. This may be its last travel season. It gets beat up pretty bad. In fact, I need to think about what I need to buy if I'm on the road and I cannot use the timber anymore in case the undercarriage dies. Quick shout outs while I'm thinking about it. The Rowdies, my goodness. Of course, Captain Crunch. I don't know how you do it. I'm at 61 and it's all I can do to toilet myself, and you are living la vida loca. Holy crap. It's funny. Of course, George, I wish peace and love and calmness on you. Yeah, these are trying times, particularly for some personalities. Oh, I hear my neighbor's daughter's dogs on the other side of the fence. Ooh, there's a fabulous babe walking toward my trailer. Hey, Hazel. No, you can't have that. We dog sit for a friend on Fridays. There's the wifey running back to the house. She's jazzed about starting to do the load-in process for herself as well. I just love this little thing. It's mindless. And if you wreck it, yeah, you're out, really not 47 bucks. I wrecked it, stalled it, and I was out $10. Just a lovely little aircraft, and it helps with the skills on the other slightly more advanced, hey Ellie Bells, slightly more advanced helicopters. But yeah, getting jazzed. I'm just going to start working on stuff. Yesterday it's a puppy party. Yesterday I pulled the tire pressure monitor sensors off of the rig and replaced them. Found one missing, ordered another one. Let's see if that thing makes it in by next week. It's supposed to make it in by next Thursday. We shall see. But yeah, loading in and not quite into shutdown. Shutdown starts next, really it starts next Saturday. AMRC, good to see you out there. Funny that you were able to weasel out of an opera. I was introduced to opera like most Westerners. Bugs Bunny, yeah. Ooh, you got to go back to work pretty soon. Glad you've been enjoying life. Interesting that you're considering day shift yet again. Yeah, that whole night shift stuff your whole life will get you killed early. And the whole idea is to try to not get killed early. That's been my mission. And that means even simply having to take care of myself. You know, you want to take care of yourself. You're heading in the right direction. I need to contact you and see if you're still camping out there with us. If not, you know, of course, we'll just visit you at your house. But then you visit us at the campsite. Like our first season up there, that was before you got into camping. And then I need to check in with Chuckles, Ox. Same thing. I'm about an hour from Huntsville, from where he lives. Oh, see the birds in the distance. So yeah, I've loaded in my dog's big food container, the timber. I've loaded in boots. I've loaded in my hand tools that I use on the road. And I'm getting jazzed. And after I visit with you maniacs, I'm going to explore the virtues of doing just a little bit more in the way of buffing on the rig. Maybe. I just may wait and do that on the road because you end up doing it anyway. This thing is so stupid. That's how quiet it is. It doesn't sound like a coffee grinder at all. Getting jazzed, I think, as best I can recall or tell from George's videos, he's taking delivery of the mini Huey. And then I see guys out there taking delivery of the 3D, we'll call it the regular size Huey. So is it RC ERA or ERA RC that's selling the mini Huey? And then our friends at Yuzhang are selling the regular and 3D Huey. I think the mini Huey is somehow also 3D, I don't know. But it doesn't matter to me because I'm kind of done on what I'm getting. I want to see the next generations of V3s. V2s and V3s. We've already got one V2 out, but I'd like to see a V3. Don't think I'm going to walk down to the lake today and fly. In fact, I'm probably done with fixed wing. There he goes. Now this is 1-cell battery. Can you believe it? I think this is like the other ones. It'll land itself if you ain't careful. So let's land now.
Throttle active.
Okay, let's do another fly, shall we? Yeah, done visiting with all my friends just about. I think I mentioned the other day I have next Thursday or next Friday I visit with my closest friends. They're probably going to take us out to dinner is what that's going to amount to. And we won't be hanging by the pool. They want to be out into the real world.
Switch warning. Flight mode 3.
I see my son and his wife this Sunday, and then we haul butt back here to beat the storm that'll be here, the storm that's visiting upon the rest of the nation. By the time that stuff gets here, it's not always, but mostly pooped out, and that's nice. That energy is expended before it gets here. The weather forecast, 10 days out, you can never tell, but the weather forecast looks wonderful on day one of our travels. We take off here and end up in northern Florida, where our friends have a beautiful little pad set up
Binding.
for visitors. It has full hookup. So awesome. What do we call this? The coffee grinder? It's hilarious. And it flies nearly as nicely as the Bell 206. Very nearly. And oddly enough, the Huey is still, and I don't know if it's because it cost me very nearly $300, or the system is not quite as robust as this one, but it flies the least comfortable of the three. Con, Cynthia, Gretchen, hope y'all are doing well wherever you're at in this beautiful world.
9 minutes.
Try not to kill my pal Crunch. Y'all are always on the move doing something. Man, I don't know that Crunch could actually survive not working. Yeah, see, I got, that really nice tail authority, and the Huey just does not have it. Of course, this is about the 13th time I've observed this, but it's true. Like being able to whip that tail around and get me out of whatever trouble I'm in. Everything gets a bath next Saturday before we roll. Truck and the trailer. Changes afoot when I get back. 9 months. My club of the last 10 years, I shan't belong to it most likely. I'll end up at that little club just up the road from me, which is fine. Luckily my neighbors aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so I can fly that lake as just about as much as I want to. It's beautiful. Yeah, being able to fly this at camp is a game changer. Because otherwise I gotta go somewhere. I'm not interested in going anywhere all the time. Just want to get out and get that itch scratched, you know what I mean? I'll fly this thing for 14 minutes, and believe it or not, I will run out of blather. Yesterday I blathered a bunch. But yeah, I gotta put all my gear together, get it ready to move out. Probably Friday, I'll go ahead and move all my RC gear out and be done with it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who else? McMoyer, yeah, that's amazing to see what folks are doing with 3D tech. It just ain't there yet for me. And I'm glad, like I said, you guys are out there experimenting with it, because you can kind of tell me the good, bad, and ugly. But yeah, that's an engineering friend of mine. His name's Tim. And Tim's the builder, and then his buddies are the flyers. Because you really need to be on point, you know. You saw that one model slide in yesterday. Yeah, that's that needs to be done every time, because those things are so fragile and break. You just don't have, I guess you're using PLA and other brittle types of technology. Yeah, we need some changes there in media, what we'll call it. Burn pile's burnt effectively. I'm all happy about that. I do not want to leave one season I actually had to leave a burn pile. I don't like doing that. Things will combust, and they try rats and stuff. You don't want that. MD. Alright, let's take her in. What else is going on? That's it. I'm out of here in 10 days. Weather's going to be beautiful for the drive up to my friends. We're going to party with them for a few days, and then we're going to go see my wife's relatives in Northwest Florida. And then we're going to see, hopefully see Ox in Alabama. Ox and Christy. And yeah. I think it's so damn cool. We say it all the time, but there's a reason for it. It's just cool.
Throttle hold.
I mean, that was 135 to the door. Just amazing. I mean, what you get for the money, even though, you know, things might be changing a bit on that level. God, I'm about tired of flux, I'm here to tell you. Yeah. About tired of flux. What else, kids? As we can wind out this last 6 minutes of BS. I love having all my stuff on one radio. I am going to go find the other radios and stick them on board just in case I need to do some type of fine tuning that I can't do this way. So we shall see how that works. We're getting jazzed about our new puppy that hasn't been born yet, and trying to figure out how all that's going to go. We're preparing for her. I have a puppy crate. You know, you guys that aren't dog people might consider them cages, but they're crates. And what you have to understand is that these beautiful wolf-like creatures. It's what they do. they're denning animals.
8.4 volts.
Brian, take off. I still have the 5.8 gigahertz camera in there, and I might leave it. I don't know. The weight is appreciable. George takes his off of the green. See, I just want that thing to whip around a little bit better. And it ain't. And what that means is I naturally, let's say I'm heading towards that tree. I don't want to go towards that tree anymore. I tend to want to turn the things around to bring them back.
8.3 volts.
But I think if you were a good helicopter pilot, you wouldn't need to orient it. You understand? So if it's heading this way, towards a tree, and I don't like it, I should be able to move my right stick in such a way to whether no matter what orientation it is, I instinctively know how to get that away. I have one way of doing that, and that's with practice and probably the bell. Yeah, see, this thing does not, yeah, it's pure ass scale. And the other ones have a little bit more authority, so. Well, welcome to the sunrise. I'll hang up with you guys here in just a bit, and I'll continue to work. And by work, I mean load in. Okay, so let's take this thing off.
Stabilization off.
There we go. Let's see if I like it a little better. I don't know, I forget. Huey. Huey. Yeah, George, believe me, I hear you screaming inside my head because oddly, you and I are kindred spirits, more than you'll ever know. So yeah, the obsessive compulsive part of me is like, man, I need to get that Sea-Wind put back together post-haste. Oh no, that was previous Brian that had to get everything done right away. Otherwise it'll be that way forever because I work. Well, I don't work no more. And I have many superpowers. Parsing and understanding the news and politics is one of them. And what I tell my wife, don't freak out. You need to freak out when you start seeing me freak out. So life is full of perturbances, and folks tend to lose their S. But yeah. Superpowers. Yeah, I need to be able to manipulate this thing however I want it, no matter what direction it's going. Wife is going to go get stuff done today. She has to stop by the bank. One of our cards is not working appropriately. Lucky it's just a debit card, but it needs to work, so she'll get that done. Yeah, getting those tires taken care of. It's funny, I think I'm going to mention this yesterday. The good people at Chevrolet, excuse me, GM, didn't have to, by law, use tire pressure monitors. So you had to buy them outboard. That's what's on my truck and on my rig. They can come with them. You couldn't get them as an option. That thing flies pretty good on sissy mode, or on non-sissy mode, huh? Yeah, see, I want to whip that tail around and bring it back. And what I should simply be able to do at any orientation is just bring it back. Not have to wait to whip the tail around, but that's on me. Beautiful. A beautiful machine. God dang. There was somebody else out there noticing it as well. I forget who it was. Man, I knew. But yeah, what an amazing little machine.
7.6.
Landing.
Throttle hold.
Yeah, thing's nice, man.
Stabilized.
These will be the last thing I put in because I like using them. Guys, thanks for listening to my Piffle Balderdash and associated blather.